Lan. If you had to choose, like 3 words that you could use to describe yourself, what would they be?
3 words that I would pick to describe myself in this chapter in my life would definitely have to be determination or determined, ambitious, and adamant. And I think the reasons why I'm leaning towards those words in particular, and it changes in every season of my life, but during this time, in particular, I'm definitely going through a phase of like entrepreneurship. I was a pharmacist for a few years, and I'm taking that leap of faith to start my own thing, and that takes a lot of determination. And I say determination because there's so many things, so many pushbacks that come throughout this process, and I think you have to be really determined and ambitious and adamant on making sure you are you advocate for yourself and your dreams. So that's kind of where I am right now in this chapter of my life, and those words are the best ways to describe myself.
Lan, could you tell us a little bit more about the entrepreneurial side of what you're going into and how you made that transition from pharmacist to the entrepreneurial side?
I come from an entire family of entrepreneurs, and I think that's the beautiful thing about coming from immigrant parents, is because they bring a very beautiful cultural aspect of their home country, and they bring it to the United States and they make a business out of it. So for me, I've seen it time and time again with my parents and with my uncles, my aunts. So that has always been something that has been inspired me, and something I've always wanted to do, is do my own thing. So that has been so engraved in my heart and in my mind for so long that I think what I'm doing right now is extremely ambitious, but it's so long overdue. So to answer your question, I just decided, enough is enough. I'm no longer interested in doing things that, no longer make me happy. And, what I'm doing doesn't really make sense. But one of the businesses that I'm actually launching next month, is a coffee specialty brand, and it's Vietnamese coffee. So we are offering and sourcing everything from Vietnam, from the beans and the roasters and the marketing team and the entire supply. Everything is directly from Vietnam. It's very important for me that they benefit from that transaction. So we're bringing that to Chicagoland. The second one is a personal care brand that is everything is formulated in tablet form. So I guess that's kind of where the pharmacy expertise background comes into play, where I'm bringing, my compounding and expertise skills into, a consumer brand. So those are kind of the 2 separate things, but I expect both of those to be launching in the next 2 to 3 months. So it's just, that's where the whole determination, ambitious, and, adamant part comes into play, because it takes all of that all at the same time to make it happen. So
wow. Yeah. So definitely the 3 words: determination, ambition, and also being adamant. Those are definitely, woman boss, woman power kind of thing. And it's definitely not a short-term thing. It has to be like a very well thought out process for the long run. So that's really, I'm really happy for you. I'm really proud of you too.
Yeah. I'm super excited about it. And I think with, me and you, just obviously coming from pharmacy, I'm sure you can relate. Just being in that industry, I feel like it's the opposite of being creative and being, not saying that you couldn't, but traditional pharmacy, I feel like there's a lack of creativity in there. So I'm super excited for this new chapter and this new opportunity.
Awesome. So, Lan, if you had to describe the most important lesson that you learned in your life, how has that sculpted you into the person that you are today?
Just trusting myself enough to just being able to fully put forth everything that I have into something I love is probably, the biggest lesson of all. I think the overall theme with everything is to pursue the things that truly drive you and truly make you happy, even if it makes no sense at all. And you have no, for me, I have 3 degrees. So it's like, how do all of these things play into part? And it's just like, what? It gets to a point where you are just, if that's wanting to raise farm animals, then I think that you should do it. I think people should just do what makes them happy. And I think you would be successful in that regard, either in life financially, whatever the case is. So that's a huge thing that I advocate for.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time for our interview today, Lan, and for that positive energy and spirit.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity to share that. And I'm happy to be here.